The next pilot project, this one is more oriented towards what can be done in schools and getting kids more engaged in terms of feeling more empowered. When you look at kids today, they're overwhelmed with the problems that are out there, and if you can give them some tangible tools that they can then feel empowered to make some change, it really takes that anxiety and converts it into a positive way of being. We've been partnering locally with a group called DADA, Dads Against Dirty Air, and they're actually rolling out what's called an idling reduction campaign in a box this fall. They're recruiting schools all across Waterloo region, and the pilot essentially is an idling reduction campaign in a box that gets passed on from school to school. And each school has 21 days to implement this campaign, 21 being 21 days to effectively modify a habit. And it comes equipped with everything they need to run a campaign. And it's very oriented towards the kids getting involved and actually running it. Also accompanying that are some materials in terms of learning activities that teachers can use to engage in the classroom to kind of take an issue like this and get the kids engaged. So that's the second pilot. The third one, which we can, yeah, go ahead. This image might be a little bit difficult to see at the back. I'll describe it a bit. It was a activity done several years ago, a photography activity in which they went from country to country and asked citizens to take all their stuff in their house and put it out on their front lawn, if you will. This particular photo, it's really, really tough to see the family in because they have so much stuff in front of their yards. Now, if we all think about our own place of residence and just trying to imagine how much stuff we have in our homes, I'm sure many of us would have a similar photo here, no doubt. This photo actually inspired the third pilot project that we're looking at doing in terms of actually looking at the stuff that we have in our lives and really almost taking a step back and going, okay, here's where we are. How do we move forward from this? To kind of tie it into one of the previous speakers from before about, I love those Google images, right? You use Google and you get these images. And reflecting on this photo, is this what we want ourselves to be in terms of our stuff kind of overtaking our lives, if you will? These are, all you need to know about these graphs is they're essentially going up. So to tie in stuff with ecological footprint, but also with life satisfaction. The lower graph there shows GDP, so as we're accumulating more and more things, GDP is actually, rising, and that's, that's status quo. That's what we're all told that is a good thing. If we look over time, though, since the 1950s, the level of life satisfaction, or level of happiness, if you will, has stayed the same. So, and similarly over that time, the ecological footprint of the way we've been living our lives has been going up as well. So how do we take that flat line of life satisfaction and get it going up and get these other two trends going down? That's something that as an organization we're trying to aspire towards in terms of starting to create the dialogue and the movement towards that conversation, that we need to start to flip these two trends around, if you will. Next slide. So one of the studies pilots that we're now involved in is what's called an in-home inventory, where we're partnering with the University of Guelph, along with a suite of other stakeholders, to look at how much stuff Canadians are buying and how do they go about identifying sustainable products. And why this study? Why now? When you look at all the recent polling data, especially in the last few years, the level of awareness on sustainability issues has certainly risen. Canadians are asking for more sustainable products, and that's reflective in the retail sector. I mean, if you go in a grocery store now, you can see a wide range of green products, etc. okay, so where are we at with all that activity? So this is an attempt to start to say, how much stuff do we have, and how do Canadians identify sustainable products and services? Pilot project, 1-year initiative. We're going into both the community of Guelph and Montreal, having Canadians go through their home and actually document what it is they have in their home, and also reflect upon what they do have in their home, what they believe to be sustainable, if you will. So trying to gauge how they would identify sustainable products, and if in fact they do have sustainable products in their home. The end outcome of this, of course, the intention behind it, is to create a scoring system in which communities all across Canada can use this process to score how their citizens are doing on a consumption basis. So imagine, if you will, you're a homeowner and you fill out this in-home inventory and you get back a score. Here's your sustainability score according to what you have currently in your home. So this is an attempt to start to get the dialogue going on this, and stay tuned. We'll certainly keep you informed as it continues to evolve. But my hope anyway is to take this tool and see it replicated across communities. So, and that's just a slide there with the research team that we're associated with there. So I guess in conclusion, I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity to engage you today on some of these initiatives. I tried to keep it brief, knowing that everyone has a different interest out there. But certainly if you're interested in this topic, on making the connection between your purchase and your planet, we have a regular newsletter. Go online, become a member. We're essentially a network of practitioners and academics looking to try and advance this issue and really see what we can do as citizens to be more mindful consumers. So thank you very much, and I also thank all the previous presenters today, because as I said, they were all very, very good, and I learned a lot from being here today, so thank you.